Hello, my name's Chris, and I review albums quite quickly, usually from Pitchfork. Four today, so whiz through them. First of all, was The Weekend, so I see that come up, and I think, well, that's going to be a great thing. And I don't mind a good bit of pop, but I couldn't hum any of his tunes. Just not somebody I'm interested in. He's got 107 million listeners a month on Spotify. You know, he's got enough fans. He doesn't need me. But apparently, there's some show called The Idol. I've not seen it. I've heard it's terrible. I did read or just caught a headline to say it was terrible. But I thought I had to listen to a whole Weekend album, which I wasn't looking forward to. But I didn't have to because there's nothing on Spotify that's a whole album. It's just episodes. So it's only three tracks, 10 minutes. So actually, I quite look forward to it because I could actually pay it some attention. Um, it was awful. It was the first track wasn't awful actually. It was sort of like Portishead, but without Beth's voice. The second track was horrible though. George Harrison cover. Why? Genuinely one of those pieces of music that you think, I guess in the film maybe, but it was bullshit. It was absolute bullshit. Didn't hear track three properly. I got called aside to play with Brio trains with my son. If there's any marketing money for or sponsoring money for Brio, I'm happy for them to come on board. But that was awful as well. So I heard some wailing in the third track. That was about it. But yeah, awful. As fully expected. I'm never going to give the man a chance. Probably, sadly, there's too much music, and he's doing well enough. And nothing has ever caught me. It's not like obviously a Prince or something, is he? But it's just pop music, in it. Too old, too old. I won't bother again. There was nothing that stood out track wise apart from probably the worst track I've ever heard. So I'll give it a go for that reason. Just tell me why I'm wrong about why that George Harrison cover isn't terrible. Anyway, it's sit down music, I guess. Everything is sit down music. I'm going to stop doing that one. I'm giving it a 2. I think Pitchfork will give it a 5.8. There you go. We may or may not edit some in yet. It's early days.